With another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights in the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit the thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm and do not forget to subscribe, man. So we are back with another live one. We got a few people already in the building, man. Shouts out to y'all, all my high rollers, the DD Nation, all the OGs to the channel, private stock market game, all those in the different communities we support, Shib Army, Vote Army, man, everybody that's rocking with us, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. I know it's a late one, especially because it's 11 p.m. right now in Las Vegas. So most of y'all, I know, majority of y'all are on, different parts of the coast or the world where the time difference can kind of be crazy. So I appreciate y'all that do tune in. We're gonna be going over some cryptocurrency news, Bitcoin, talking about the latest news taking place right now. Also, we'll be talking about the latest Shiba Inu news as well. And we will be covering some Vegas Inu token. If you haven't heard about Vegas Inu token yet, you need to come check us out, man. Do your due diligence. Come follow us on Twitter at Vegas Inu token. The links to that will be in the description section. Contract address, website, all that is in the description section of this video. So shout out to y'all. As soon as you pull up, hit that like button. Let them know, it's late, but we are still live, man. Money don't sleep. The money does not sleep. Let YouTube know to get those notifications out to everybody, all of our high rollers, those that, enjoy making money in the crypto space. So, man, it's been look at this fear and greed index right now, y'all. Look at the fear and greed index right now, y'all. 71. We are now entering a stage of what's considered greed. This is why when you see markets in the red, you want to take advantage. You don't want to be typical retail trader or investor who's buying at the tops, who's only chasing green candles. You want to be smart money who's accumulating when prices are low. And by the time people realize it's already too late, things are flying. So take a look what we got going on right now. Bitcoin at 34,000 and holding it nicely right about now. We've seen it briefly, trying to scrape right up to that 35,000 per Bitcoin level, which was crazy. A lot of people weren't expecting that to take place, especially, as all the news is being reported that things are, bad right now. But this is what they like to do. They like to give us negative news while at the same time they're loading their bags and they're getting ready or positioning themselves to make a lot of profit, y'all. So they've been doing this already. I predicted that a lot of, smart money was sneaking in slowly in small buys, loading up on Bitcoin. So by the time that people realize what's going on, they are already in some profit. Now, this isn't everybody, but this is a group of people that understand how these markets work. Now, another thing I'm predicting is that if we see the SEC approve any of these Bitcoin ETFs, Bitcoin is going to go bonkers. Now, that's my prediction. But one thing we got to always know also, the movement that we could be seeing now could be the anticipation of Bitcoin ETFs being approved, already being priced in. So watch out for that. I don't think it's done just yet, but that's what I think we could possibly see. I think the two scenarios: Bitcoin ETFs get approved, market takes off. Also, the market can slowly rally right under everybody's noses, slowly picking up, pulling back, picking up, going higher, pull back slightly, go even higher, pull back more, and continue that process until, all these institutions, firms, and these individuals get the money that they want to pump in initially. That will already be in. Now, obviously, I think it's so much money about to flow into Bitcoin that I think it will be hard for them to hide it, even if they decide to do it in small buys. But you got to remember, these people are not just, a person pressing a button. These are algorithms, high frequency trading. So these, bots can do a specific amount of buys, throughout a prolonged period of time where, they sneak, $5 billion into Bitcoin and people aren't really paying attention to it because of the volatility of it going up and down. So I just want y'all to be, aware of that. So right now we got overall crypto market cap at 1.26 trillion. We have not seen this number for a while. So we got a new short-term breakout price that we could say as far as overall market cap in the space, because we were stuck for a period of time at that 1.09 trillion level. A lot of people got exhausted. A lot of people got shaken around at that point. and you've seen liquidity leave the market as we pull back under a $1 trillion market cap. Now, what that tells us is people, they jumped out. They couldn't take it. They couldn't take the pain that the market was giving them, whether they were, held in losses, or, they just weren't seeing, consistent gains with the projects that they're, aping into or jumping around from. So people take money out of the market. And when that happens, people lose even more confidence, which is what we've seen take place when the overall market dropped under a $1 trillion market cap. But what that was is a signal to accumulate. That's a signal to buy more, because we know, we're getting closer to that Bitcoin halving. We know that the market's crypto isn't dying off, so we do see these headlines where they try to scare investors, to stay away, or to sell. But most times what that is they want your Bitcoin cheaper. They want you to sell it for a lower price so they can come in and scoop it up. They don't want you to be a sophisticated investor. They don't want you to be someone who understands how these markets work and you play it by the system. They don't want that. So, they're doing their best to scare people, shake people around, and it works for the most part. They make more money than they lose by doing that. But you just want to make sure that you're not the one that is falling for that. So this is why I say do not get tricked out of your spot. So Ethereum right now, 1784, BNB 226, XRP at 55 cents. We got Solana at 31.46, Cardano at 28 cents, Doge at 6 cents, Tron at 9 cents, Toncoin at 214, Link at 11.43, Matic at 63 cents, and we got DOT at 422, Litecoin at 69.33, Bitcoin Cash at 252, and Shiba Inu 19th place by market cap, 507411. You want to know a secret with Shiba Inu? SHIB is going to take off. Shiba Inu is nowhere near done. Shiba Inu is one of those projects. When people make all this money from Bitcoin, when they start to pull their profits, Bitcoin hits, whatever level, 35,000, 40,000. There are going to be people that are selling, taking profits, and moving into these altcoins: Ethereum, BNB, XRP, Solana, Cardano, Doge, Tron, Toncoin, Link, Polygon, DOT, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Shiba Inu will be one of them. When it comes to the people that take profits from these top projects here and put them into other projects or meme coins, I should say, guess what? Shiba Inu is going to be in the top 2 meme coins that receive sympathy from the profits that are coming into the market right now. So, or the liquidity that's coming to the market right now. So take a look. Dogecoin, number 9. Shiba Inu, number 9. Those are the top meme coins. If you think during this next bull run, more money is going to flow into any other meme coins than Doge and SHIB, you might have another thing coming. Now, this is not financial advice because, I don't got a crystal ball here. But my prediction is that the most of that fun meme money is going to flow into these two top projects, Doge and Shiba Inu. Of course, there will be some other projects as well that receive sympathy, like Vegas Inu token, connect the dots. And if you don't know what I mean by sympathy, that just means when one project is doing well, similar projects or projects that align with that project can typically see some sympathy, or they can get some residual benefits from the markets doing well. So when Bitcoin starts to pump, people want to lock in profits, and now they're looking for the next thing that hasn't pumped yet. That's going to be Doge, Shiba Inu, Vegas Inu token. Connect the dots, man. Vegas Inu token link is in the description section of this video on the BNB chain. So low fees over there. Also 2% reflections to all holders, y'all. You can't beat that. And we are hyper deflationary. That means every transaction makes Vegas Inu token supply lower and lower. So that burn mechanism is built in. And also, we got a Shiba Inu burn that will be coming up. So stay tuned. But also AMA tomorrow with Caesar's calls. I almost forgot to throw that in there. Super dope, very large influencer in the space of crypto. We will be hosting the AMA October 25th. That's tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure y'all are tuned in for that. Also, just check the Twitter and my page for more information on that. Shout out to all y'all that will be in attendance and making some noise for Vegas Inu token. We also representing for the SHIB army as well. We're gonna throw some SHIB in there too. So shout out to all the communities that rock with us. But I'm expecting or predicting a lot of people to recognize that SHIB hasn't really pumped. And y'all got to remember, remember a few months ago when SHIB was, when we already had 4 zeros, you know, a lot of people got comfortable at that level. A lot of people thought that, you know, SHIB wouldn't, you know, drop any further than that. But now that SHIB has, it created new opportunity for sophisticated investors, those that are wise, those that understand the markets. It created a new opportunity to buy an undervalued asset. Shiba Inu is something, now you got to remember, it's not financial advice because I'm super bullish on Shiba Inu, but Shiba Inu is one of those ones that has the strongest community in the space, has made the most noise. During the last bull run, Shiba Inu was the greatest investment in history. What I mean by that is no other investment produced the percentage of returns that Shiba Inu did for its early investors. This is the power of Shiba Inu in the SHIB army. So I'm telling y'all to connect the dots now. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't say for certain if the bull run is in, because I remember maybe 6-7 months ago, or even probably longer than that, actually, you know, time is so warped right now, but this could have even been a year ago. I remember people saying the bull market was in, but I'm like, it's not looking like it just yet. It looks like they want to shake us around, because I know the path isn't always that clear. If it looks too clear where it's like, yep, we're going straight here, something is off. So you want to keep that in mind. Remember, markets can remain irrational longer than we can remain solvent. You want to keep that in mind. That's from Warren Buffett. So that means the markets can play games. The markets can jump around. The market can, you know, liquidate people going long by the price dropping lower, liquidate people going short by the price moving higher. And it can constantly do that, taking out all these different stop losses. And when the majority of stop losses are hit, you know, of course, there's only going to be a few people that slip through. But then when everybody times it basically perfect, you know what they'll do? Just trade it sideways to exhaust, you know, holders and get them to jump out of their position. So this is something that we usually see taking place. But right now, I'm not going to lie, we're moving closer to that Bitcoin halving. It does feel bullish right now. If you were to ask me, I would say we were making our way, you know, back up into that time. I would say, you know, maybe bull market hasn't officially kicked in, but to me, this feels like the beginning of it. This feels like the beginning of the bull market. Look at the fear and greed index already at a 71. When we see it at a 71, that tells us that people are excited. People are starting to get greedy. People are starting to see those gains, and they're starting to get optimistic. And when we see that happen, smart money starts to take money off the table. So you want to keep that in mind as well. So that's why I'm expecting a little shakeout to happen, for them to, you know, trap some more people in above, you know, around this 35K range, pull it down, try to shake some people out of their positions, and then snap it back up as it continues to move up. Why do I say that? Because remember, Warren Buffett told us this. Y'all hear me say a lot of things from Warren Buffett. He told us these markets are a device to transfer money from the hands of the impatient to the patient. So those that jump in, they see the price start going down and they decide to sell for a loss. Guess what? You just locked in a loss. You just lost some money officially. But those that hold and wait for, you know, prices to recover or accumulate, continue to dollar cost average until they're in profit, those are the people that win over the long term. That's just the nature of the beast. It is. You just got to learn it and, you know, understand how to move with it. So I'm bullish on Vegas Inu token, Shiba Inu, Doge, you know, also, you know, all these top coins. I'm bullish on cryptocurrency in general because I know what's going to happen to the overall market. We've seen this happen time and time again. After that Bitcoin halving takes place, usually prices pull back because people are excited. Prices shoot up as high as they've been in a very long time. And then we start to see people take those profits. People that are ready to, you know, pull something off, prices start to dip down. It pulls back. People lose some confidence. People wonder, is it over? And then boom, it takes off. New all-time highs. That's what I think is going to take place. So let's look at first. Let me see the comments, man. Shout out to y'all. We almost got 40 people in the building, man. And this is a late live stream, man. So shout out to all y'all, the real ones tuning in, man. Those that are serious about their financial future, man. So shout out to High Rollers. Shout out to he says hello. Shout out to BCR, High Rollers, Vegas Inu token. Shout out to the whole High Roller army. Tillery Mills says Vegas Inu tokens, High Rollers, LFG. Smash the like button. Let's get those likes up, man. Let YouTube know that the high rollers are still rolling, man. Come on, get the likes up. Big AD says VIT rolling in. High rollers, let's go. Shout out to Rose, says thank you for your info. And then we got Hatoshi in the building, man. Salute. Humble says, what's good, high rollers? It's 2 a.m. Get up at 7 a.m. Work at 9 a.m. We rocking with the live. We up. Vegas Inu token. What's good, DeMarco, bro? Appreciate you, bro. Humble is one of those ones, man. When you find solid individuals like Humble, you know, it's almost like with a group of us together, working together, we literally can change the game. And that's what we're working on doing here with Vegas Inu token. We have something absolutely amazing ahead of us, y'all. Y'all want to be, you know, tapped in. Go follow at Vegas Inu token. I'm telling you to do it. It's on you if you don't. Future Wealthy Nair says, I finally got that BNB, big brother. Now I got 3 bags of Vegas Inu token. High roller for life. Shout out to all the high rollers, man. Those tapping in with Vegas Inu token. If you did not hear and you missed it earlier in the stream, and you're wondering, like, what is this Vegas Inu token? Where is it coming from? You know, I need to learn more about it. Tune in to our AMA tomorrow with Caesar's calls. Y'all don't want to miss this one. It is going to be big. And connect the dots. You know, it wouldn't be unwise to, I'm going to show y'all the chart as well, but not financial advice. You got to remember, I'm speaking from the development side of things, and I'm bullish because this is my project. So, you know, you got to remember that. But it's some serious things to be bullish about when it comes to Vegas Inu token. And sometimes you might want to, you know, load up before that bullish information. That's just how it goes. But, you know, whenever y'all want to wait to, you know, find out what y'all find out to join us, that's cool. So shout out to all those. Rose says, I'm happy you're live because you give a good recap about everything, and I like your insight. I appreciate that, Rose. Salute. Humble says, there has to be a cool down so we can catch a small dip. Facts. Cash9 says, Vit in the community is lit. Shout out to Cash9. Angry Gamer says, I just watched your video from the first She Bull run. You are a very consistent person. You have energy now as you did then. Look at this, man. Shout out to Angry Gamer, man. We ain't new to this. We true to this, y'all. If y'all are here with me right now, that means you are prepared to go on this ride. You are prepared to go on this ride. Please don't be one of those people that hear my voice right now and aren't positioning yourself and haven't been listening to any of this non-financial advice. You got to remember to your own due diligence. But I just really hope as many people as possible can come along this journey. Like bro just said, you know, in the first She Bull run, we were a part of that. We were able to help a lot of people get tickets to that ride. And it looks like the same thing is about to happen again. So hopefully y'all got y'all tickets. Mitchell says, let's go high rollers, man. Salute. Appreciate you, bro. Tillery says, Vegas Inu token, high rollers, LFG, VIT, Vegas Inu token, community-driven project, and the dev is 1,000% DecemberDeMarco, man. Hey, it don't get more Devi than that. It don't get more base Devi than that. Y'all know, look at all these new projects launching. You know, think of this. I can name 3 projects right off the back. I won't do them like that, you know, but their communities are welcome to the high rollers. You know what I'm saying? But look at all these projects rugged their communities just completely, you know, giving up on a project. That's not what we have over here, y'all. We got the real deal. So shout out to all the people that are tuning in. Those of y'all, like I said, taking your financial, you know, future, your financial education, your financial, you know, just anything, your financial spirit. You gotta, it's a fight to be able to be on live streams like this, you know, early or late at night, early in the morning, late at night, wherever you are, to, you know, it's a fight to continue to educate yourself. It's a fight to read those books when there's so many other things and distractions out here that, you know, is demanding your time. You know, it's a fight for this. It truly is. That's why the people who make it through, they deserve it. Because there's so many other things you could have decided to do with your time. You know, that's one thing that, you know, separates the rich from the poor is what they do with their time. What you do with your time determines if you will be rich or poor. And I don't mean to sound harsh with it, but you know, if you playing around, if you're not taking things serious, if you distracted, lost in the sauce, you're gonna be poor. That's just the way it goes, y'all. Those that are focused, determined, you know, educating themselves, working hard, it pays off. You might not see it right away, but it eventually does pay off. So shout out to all those in the gym right now, getting it in with us. Apparently, Volt says late live. I'm digging it, December, man. Salute. You know, we got to get the late night shows going too for those that you know, be up doing their due diligence and really, you know, plotting on, you know, that world domination, you know, what they can do to take themselves to their highest levels. You know, you're gonna need money to do that. You know, you can do it. You can do a lot of things in life, but you know, no matter how we view life, you're gonna need some money somewhere on this journey. You know, money isn't everything, but it's very important. It's a tool to give you access and opportunities and provide things, you know, in this life. And we only get one of them. So, you know, you got to live it up. You got to make your movie, you know, the way that you would like it to be played back. Don't just go with the flow. Understand that you got to put that work in. You got to go through that journey. You got to go through that grind, but it builds character and you come out on the other side a winner. That's just how it goes, y'all. Jay Stan says, let's get it, high rollers. Shout out to Jay Stan. Mitchell says, vote it, high rollers. Earthlings Entertainment says, what's your take on the market short term, like November and December? Get deep. Okay, bro want us to get it in. So I'm going to keep it real. I think something is taking place right now. And this is the thing. I've been around a few cycles in the market. Remember, I first heard of Bitcoin in 2008 or 9. So it was either end of 2008 or beginning of 2009, somewhere around that time. Just somewhere in that frame. It was a while ago. But so now, obviously, I didn't buy Bitcoin at that time, but I've been watching it. I've seen how these cycles play out. And what we see taking place right now is some excitement. Take a look at the fear and greed index, 71. A 71 means people are optimistic. People are getting greedy. People are starting, and what does that mean? When people start to get greedy, people start to see those green candles. Retail investors, people that didn't educate themselves, they start to throw even more money in, even more money in, even more money in. But guess what? Those people who are already been positioned, they start to pull profits. So those that are chasing the candles at the top, they end up, you know, getting pulled, and you know, the value of their, you know, portfolio drops because they're down now because they decided to chase candles and buy at the expense of top versus buying it when it was cheap because they was too scared. They wanted to stay away from it. It didn't look like a certain thing. It looked like, you know, Bitcoin might be over with. This is why you got to really make a decision. It's very important moving into crypto to decide, are you bullish on crypto or not? If you're someone who's bullish on cryptocurrency, if you believe within the next 5 to 10 years, the cryptocurrency space will be a lot bigger than it is now, that means you're bullish on crypto. If you're truly bullish on crypto, sometimes you got to take a step back, not look at things so closely, because sometimes when you're paying attention to things closely, the small time things can affect you. So sometimes you got to take a step back, look at the history of things, look at where Bitcoin is, you know, has been, look at where it's, you know, where it's made it to. So just knowing how these markets work, every cycle is the same thing. Bitcoin ends up taking off, going to a new all-time high, but they always do it in a different way. They always shake the dice or shake the board, you know, shake the game up in a different way that we something that we weren't prepared for. Even all the people who've been studying the markets, waiting for each indicator, each sign, they always find something new to switch things up, you know, to just shake it up a little bit in a different way that we couldn't account for. So I want y'all to understand that there will be some things that we can't account for, just like the FTX situation. Nobody account. You could have had all the technical analysis going. You could have seen everything you've seen on your charts. But when that FTX collapse happened, nobody could have predicted that, you know, unless you were on the inside. But I'm saying, like, speaking of like regular people like us, we didn't know that was about to happen. We were going along about our regular days, just like, you know, in any other time. And look what that did. Look at the Silvergate Bank. Look at the Silicon Valley Bank collapse. Look at what happened when all these banks start, Three Arrows Capital, you know, started to fold. Look at when, you know, all these different exchanges started to, you know, go under, and it was a big ripple effect. None of us could have, you know, none of us knew how many of these companies or exchanges and firms were, you know, all had a hand in each other's pocket. So that way, when one failed, all of them would fall. We didn't know that. We don't have access to that type of information. So the best thing I can say is, you know, what I think, but you got to remember, there's always a oopty-wop that could be done. So I think short term, you know, we see people get excited, and you know, I'm bullish on crypto. I'm bullish on Bitcoin going up, but I think that, you know, the players or the powers that be, they will eventually, you know, they're going to shake the markets before they just let things continue to climb. They're going to get people excited around this 35K mark and, you know, get some more money on the table. I'm not sure exactly to which level that they'll shake it down from. We're going to take a look at the charts and try to identify that live here. So make sure y'all stay tuned if you like this type of information. But I'm assuming it hits some point, and then they, you know, they start to shake them down. They start to pull the price back. And then those who aren't patient, impatient money, they're going to jump off the table, leaving their money on the table. What do I mean by leaving money on the table? When your portfolio value drops, let's say you buy some Bitcoin and it goes down 5%, 10%, you didn't lose anything. You only lose once you sell. So this is what I mean. People might see their, value go down a little bit. I don't know, 5, 10, 20, whatever percent, but they jump off and lock in those losses. It's an unrealized loss until you sell it and lock it in, just like the same way gains are. It's an unrealized gain until you sell it and lock it in. So you got to keep that in mind. It works both ways. But usually what the market players like to do is shake people down. So you see red in your portfolio, you get nervous, you start to panic, you get emotional, and you just say, you know what, I'm going to close out this trade. I'm not even going to do it no more. I'm out. But guess what you just did? You left 10% on the table. They just took 10% of your money. Now, guess what? You run to the next project, you do it again. Because you're not understanding technical analysis, you throw some money up there, they pull you down again, another 10%. You're like, oh no, I'm out of here. Now, guess what you just did? You left another 10% on the table. Now you're down 20%. And people continue to do this, bouncing around from project to project instead of educating themselves so they can know what they're doing, so they can, know what they actually hold, so they can be confident to buy more when the price is down, instead of being fearful when they start to see others panic. If you get scared because you see other people selling, I won't say crypto ain't for you, but that means you don't understand yet. You truly don't understand. Other people selling on the chart should make you bullish. Why? Because before you even bought in, you did your due diligence. Before you even bought in, you understood your confidence level on this project. Before you bought in, you had a strategy for this project. That's how you should be looking at all your investments. You should have a timeline. You should have a reason why you want to buy it. You should, understand, if nothing fundamentally changes about the project, if the team is the same, if the community is still optimistic, if, nothing really, happened with the project to make you, have a change of heart, you have no reason to be fearful when the price pulls back. Because guess what? Charts go up, charts go down, charts go up, charts go down. Prices go up, prices go down, prices go up, prices go down. That's how it works. It shakes out the people who are afraid when they see the price going down. But guess what? The smart money buys it when it's down, and they take the ride up and make money on that ride up. And now the people that were afraid have to jump back in once they see the coast is clear and, the dip was recovered. Now they want to jump back in after the dip was recovered. That's not the wisest way to do things. But I think short term, they're going to, snatch people or continue to, there's going to be that excitement that FOMO might, that FOMO might cause a small little rally. We're going to jump over to trading view here. And we're going to take a look at a few of these prices. So first off, what we're going to do is start, identifying areas of support and resistance. So I like to start off right away with a little resistance. So we look left, look right. We can see right in this area, we see some resistance right there. We can see some resistance right in that area. We can see some resistance here. And we don't got to do this all the way through, but we'll throw one right there as well. So we can see some key areas of resistance in the chart. We got some support areas. We found some support right here in the chart. There's some support right here in the chart. So let's throw a line right there where we see that support at. So right around this area, give or take a little bit. Notice how this area of support lines up with this area of resistance that we see. Previous support can become, or previous resistance can become new support. And also, sometimes previous supports can become new resistance. It just depends on the momentum. If it takes out that, support area or that new resistance area. But right now, what we see is Bitcoin playing around in this area right here of 35,000, giving us some resistance at this level. Notice how when Bitcoin moved up to this level of resistance, people start selling, people start taking profit in this range. So that's what we're seeing taking place right now. Now, depending on, the news, I don't think this bullish sentiment is over just yet. I think people haven't seen Bitcoin in this range for a while, so they might get really, really, excited and continue to, buy up in these levels. But I think as we start to break into these ranges of maybe 36-ish thousand or so, give or take in this range, because look, we got some support in this range here too. This could end up becoming a resistance point. That's what you got to understand. You got to be able to identify those areas of support and resistance in the chart. So we could possibly even get close to 37,000, before we start to see the price of Bitcoin start to pull back and probably find support at this area where we're seeing right now around 34, or they might snatch it down to really cause some fear to pull it down to this back around that 31 level. Because take a look, if people see this play out, this is going to scare people. If they see, it get bullish, people buying, and then all of a sudden, once it breaks out in this range up here beyond 37K, people just see it. Let me get a red. So after they see this happen and it breaks out in this level, and then people start to see it sail back down to this range, that's going to scare the hell out of some people. It's going to scare them, and that's going to shake them off. And as they see it go back to this range, they're going to feel like, oh, no, I don't want to lose out and end up basically, let me switch this. So, seeing this play out, they're not going to want to see, the price start to sell off and then it possibly continue down into this area here. So they're going to get afraid and jump off before what they expect to happen right here. But what the markets may do, because it's just how it gets down, what the markets may do is find support here in this area. Because take a look, we got previous resistance, previous resistance, previous resistance, previous resistance becomes new support. So as this previous resistance is becoming a new support, we might see smart money enter here. Smart money, whales, people that understand, technical analysis, they will enter here, take things back up. People start to think, maybe, nah, it ain't gonna, go up. It hits this resistance point, probably plays around for a second, or it could just continue to blast straight through, retest this area here, possibly come back down to retest this support before taking off and going to a higher level. This is just how the markets like to play with us. Now it might not be that, clean and played out. They might go sideways for a while. I don't know, but I'm just trying to give y'all the psychology of how the markets work and how people think about it and how the players on the other side, how they control things to be. So remember, we might see things begin to pump up around to this 37,000 range, because why? We got previous support in that area. So we can use that support area. If we look all the way back to this area where we are now, that could tell us that's where we could find some trouble at, some difficulty breaking through. But you never know. It could just run straight through that area. But I know that we're going to see some type of resistance right here, most likely. And remember, things don't go up forever. They go up and they pull back. So I'm expecting to see something like that take place. I'm not sure how long that could play out. That could play out, over the next month, 2 months, 3 months, not sure, as they dangle people in the balance of not knowing, exactly what's happening. But that's what that's the play I'm expecting to happen. This is why I like to tell y'all to, position yourselves before all this is taking place. When we see the price down and low and people giving up on it and people don't want it anymore, people scared to touch it, that's when we want to get it. Because once they get back excited, that means they're buying the top. Smart money doesn't want to buy the top. Smart money buys when it's cheap. Smart money buys the dip. Smart money does not chase the candles. This is what happens to average retail traders, especially people new into the crypto space. I see it over and over again. So now what I'm expecting is, after that plays out, we come up to test this area of resistance. Notice how, it starts to fly after a certain point. After we lose areas of resistance, notice there's not many areas of resistance throughout this area after we break through this range. We might tap this 37K-ish range and retest, because it has to take a breather. It's healthy. Charts it's called an impulse. When you see all the green moving up and when you see the red pulling back, that's called a correction. Impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse. We might be due for a correction after some point. We know a correction is going to come at some point. We just don't know exactly when. So we look at key resistance areas and support areas to try to determine where smart money or technical traders are likely to begin selling, because technical traders most times trigger the sell-off because they understand the Bollinger Bands. They understand the areas of support and resistance. They understand being oversold, or overbought, and they unload their positions at those levels, let the price retrace, and they buy more at the dip and keep doing it over and over and over again. So I'm expecting to see some type of fight up here at this is 48,000. That's why I put it in the title. 48,000. I expect to see Bitcoin, if we continue this momentum, if we get hit with an urge of real FOMO, and remember, a lot of money is sneaking in right now. We got Bitcoin ETF approvals on the horizon. That's a very big catalyst. Remember, catalysts move markets. That's what gets people excited to put more money in, catalysts. So, if we get that Bitcoin ETF approval anytime soon, I would pretty much say it's safe to say we're probably going straight to 48,000. I think these little areas of resistance that's playing around right here, I think these will be taken completely out, because there's going to be so many people that want to jump in and get their positions that, it's just going to create a green candle, like, a crazy one. So I think as we get closer to the Bitcoin halving, April, May 2024, somewhere around that time, I think we continue to pump or rally into that level. That doesn't mean we're not going to pull back at all, because take a look at this area here in the chart. You see it, sometimes it can play out right in your face and you don't recognize what's happening. Take a look here. Market shot up. It went up, but then it started to correct and go down. It went up. It starts to correct and go down. And remember, the right side of the chart that we can see that how it played out in real time, the people that were in this didn't know how this chart would play out. So it can play with your emotions, causing you to think, it dropped all the way right here. People can be, and notice how where it dropped to right here, it lines up perfectly with our previous resistance, because previous resistance can become new support. Found support right off of that area. Smart money stepped in, boom, took it up again. Resistance was found here. Price started to, and guess what? Where the resistance was, smart money started selling. Smart money triggers the sell-offs. Then people get scared after that. Look at the fear that came in right here in this candle. That was people scared because they seen it drop down to this price. They seen it drop right here. They said, "Oh no, hurry up and get out. Let's get out before we lose even more money." Then if we take a look over here in the chart, look what happened. Those same people wrecked. Those same people that decided to sell down here are hurt seeing this movement here. So this is what I want y'all to start to recognize, so you can just be a little more wise when it comes to your trading or investing strategy. So I think as we get closer to that Bitcoin halving, we're going to see the markets probably give us that 37,000, 48,000. I don't know what that number is. Whichever one of these resistance points we work our way to, but we know it's going to be one of these most likely. Whichever one we work our way to, I think with Bitcoin having excitement, that could possibly take us to 48,000. I think Bitcoin ETF excitement could take us past that. But and then imagine if we have both of those catalysts stacked on top of each other. That's going to be crazy. That can full-fledged kick off bull run. But this is the sad part about a bull run. A bull run isn't for those who are just coming to it. A bull run isn't for those who, see all the green and they just try. You might get lucky with a few plays here and there. You find some low caps. But for the most part, Bitcoin and all that, that's expensive. That's expensive for somebody getting in, even if they're buying fractions. Still, they're buying it at an expensive price because now they don't have too much upside. But the people who are buying down here in, 16K, even down here, this is why they say buy the dips, 21K. Every time it pulls back, 20K. Every time it pulls back to a dip, a low area, a low point, it gives you an opportunity to accumulate 24,000, 25,000. Those people who've been doing this right here, we're going to use this blue to represent buying. Those people who every time it's tried to scare the hell out of everybody and it went to its low point, every time the people who bought here in that low point when everybody was the most scared, these people won every single time. Take a look at it right here. When it started to pull back and people got scared, the ones who took advantage of that fear, the ones who jumped in right there, boom. Same thing right here. Pull back, people started to get scared. The people who took advantage of that fear and bought right there, all of them got to load their bags at low point. Even the people right here loaded their bags at low point. Even here, loaded bags at low point. Here, loaded bags at low point. Here, even in this range, loaded bags at low point. Take a look. The price is now above each one of these low points. So if you add it to your bag, even here if you add it to your bag here, if you add it to your bag here, if you add it to it here and anywhere in this area, here, or here, you will be an extra profit versus just waiting for, something to happen. This is why you want to dive in those dips. You don't want to be afraid of the dip. You never know how far it's going to pull back, but this is why you want to learn technical analysis so you can see those, support areas and how it's likely to fall lower and touch those support areas. Just why you want to know about Bollinger Bands and, Fibonacci retracement and things like that. So you can identify support areas to have an entry. So I'm expecting something, because remember, all these people who've been buying, loading up in blue, they are in some nice profit right now. A lot of people don't realize it and don't understand how this works. They're in nice profit from loading up at each of these areas. And now that the price has made it above each one of those areas, that's a bag. Without the price even having to go too crazy, they are already making not crazy money, like, you know what I'm saying? But they're making some really good gains right now. So I expect as we get closer to the Bitcoin halving, and this is with no Bitcoin ETF news. You got to remember, it's different scenarios. If we get that ETF news, that can change everything. But with no ETF news taking place or shaking things up, adding excitement or adding, fear, I would say leading up to April, May 2024, we might see a rally. As that takes place, the Bitcoin halving takes place, the people who don't really understand what it is, the people who expect that to just blow the price to all-time highs, those people are going to be probably disappointed and they're going to start to sell. Smart money is going to sell regardless, but those people who are seeing smart money sell and they're seeing, and what I mean by smart money selling at that point, at those resistance points, smart money isn't just going to sell because it's a Bitcoin halving, because smart money is playing the entire time. Smart money is going to buy back in when most people get afraid and the price drops low. These blue areas that I'm showing y'all on the chart, that's smart money. So smart money is going to take this ride all the way up here, wherever it goes to. Once it starts to pull back and people get scared or more afraid, wherever that support starts to come in, or it's a key support area in the chart, smart money will throw money at each of those support areas. Even if it drops through that support area and goes to the next one, smart money will attack that next one even harder. And then, it starts to rebound at some point. So that's what I'm expecting to happen. One of those buy the rumor, sell the news type of situation, which this isn't just like a rumor news. This is way bigger than that because it's the Bitcoin halving. But I expect to see, profit takers taking profit. Those profit takers might cause some fear in the ones who are diamond handing, or not just diamond handing, because if you diamond handing, that means that fear doesn't get you. But the ones who had the intention of, oh, I'm holding this to the moon, but they start to see that retracement, that pullback, and they get afraid. Those people are going to start to jump off, seeing the smart money technical traders take profit, and then it's going to push the prices even lower, even lower, even lower. Some other people are going to get afraid, and then eventually prices falls along these support areas, and it might consolidate for a while after the Bitcoin halving. Usually we see it take us into fall. So April, May, we might see some type of top, some type of peak, and then start to trade off. And remember, it could switch up this time. This is just what we usually see take place. So then it pulls back and possibly, not give people the dip that they want. Because now that people seen it break out of those low levels that we've been in down here in this range, under this area, now that we are breaking out of this, I don't know if I can see that, but now that we are breaking out of this area here, people may, get bullish, but they're going to want to wait for it to pull back into this range. But it might not happen. It might just trade sideways for a while. It might trade sideways for 4 or 5 months. Who knows? And then by the time fall kicks around, October, September-ish, in those times we might start to see things really begin to heat up, and then possibly new all-time highs. So that's what I'm expecting. And I ain't mean to stretch that out, but you said, what I'm saying, you wanted an in-depth analysis of what I think is going to take place. And obviously I could have thrown a lot more indicators up here and whatnot, but we don't know what's going to happen. So there's no point in doing all that. But I just want y'all to see the psychology of the market and how that plays out. But let's see. Shout out to Tillery. Vegas Inu token is a brand, and soon we're going to turn it into an organization. Connect the dots, man. Do your own research. Yes, we will have the Vegas Inu token merch coming soon. We got the High Rollers merch coming very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. Carlos says, yes, sir. Preach church, man. Appreciate you, Carlos, pulling up on us. Club Sheburn says, one, shout out to J Dub. Andy says, seriously appreciate how well planned out Vegas has been. Many devs could learn from you. Pacing, work ethic, and positivity is refreshing. Love this community. Vegas Inu Token, man. Shout out to the entire Vegas Inu Token community. If you want to find out more information about Vegas Inu Token, we will be having a very large AMA tomorrow with Caesar's Calls on his channel, so make sure you tune in. But we might be doing a Twitter space on it as well. Just get the information from the Vegas Inu Token Twitter page at Vegas Inu Token, also at DecemberDeMarco. Make sure y'all tapped in with me. Y'all don't want to miss anything. So shout out to Andy. Big Dreamer says scare money don't make no money. That is facts. Club She Burn It says 1 a.m. in the morning. Hey, we got to do what we got to do. Sinbag says, is there another 1 a.m.? Earthling says Congress is jammed up. JP is finally getting requests for money. I have this gut feeling it's about to run. I don't know. Not financial advice. Mercy says Vegas Inu Token is a sleeping giant. That's facts. We're going to let the world know, and we're going to show them better than we can tell them, y'all. If you ain't, rolling up your sleeves and joining us, it's cool. But they will wish they did. Gio says straight up, your boy keeps doubling down when it goes down. She, good work. Roland says, high rollers family. Shout out to all the Vegas Inu Token high rollers, man. Earthling says, even with BlackRock coming over ETF, if that happens, y'all got to remember, if those ETFs get approved, everybody and they mama gonna have a Bitcoin ETF ready to go. As soon as people find out the process to properly apply for this ETF, or what the requirements are, everybody's just going to fall in line, meet the criteria, and get their Bitcoin ETF application approved. And that's going to be extremely bullish for the crypto space. So y'all are still, I wish if you haven't been listening to me, you're just tuning in. Hopefully, you learn fast. Hopefully you learn fast, and you don't need a lot of hand holding to understand how to connect the dots and the things you should be doing right now. But those that already been positioned, man, y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all are good. If you've been doing the right thing this entire bear market, you are good. If you've been dollar cost averaging like you're supposed to, you are good. Now, remember, I can't tell you to buy, sell, or hold. But if you've been doing what you're supposed to do throughout this entire bear market, I believe that you will be very proud of yourself. Your future self will be thanking you. That's just how it goes. You got to put that work in. This is our work. There's so many different things that you could be doing, but this is the thing that you need to be doing for your financial wellness. This is our version of taking our minds to the gym, taking our financial education to the gym to get it right, to be prepared for this next crypto summer, because it's coming. It's a cycle. It always happens. After the bear market comes the bull market. Get ready. Antoine says, is it possible bull run starts this year? Yes, it is possible. It's possible it could be happening right now under our noses. Remember, there's always a beginning, and hindsight is 2020. Sometimes you look back after the bull market is obvious, and you could say, a year ago or 8 months ago or 6 months ago or 4 months ago or 3 months ago, I should have seen it coming right there. Right there in the chart, it showed me that it was about to, take off. I don't know how I didn't recognize that. So that's what happens. Shout out to BCR, says Vegas Inu Token and the high roller community feel like serendipity has taken place, man. Facts. Cashizo says, I hold 300 of SHIB. How much is that in total SHIB? I don't know, bro, off the bat. Crypto's FBI says high rollers to the moon, man. Shout out to all the high rollers. Everybody a part of the Vegas Inu Token community. Even if you haven't bought any yet and you're just supporting what we got going on, man, I salute y'all. Roller says ETF is on now. Shout out to all the channel members holding it down. Cashy Izzo says, will $1,000 make me Shiba Inu rich? It's hard to say that because everybody has different price targets. Everybody has different levels that they're willing to take it to. Not everyone is willing to hold for the same amount of time. Not everyone has the same risk tolerance. Not everyone has the same family size, or responsibility. So, it's really hard to say. And right now, $1,000 into Shiba Inu, I don't think that's just going to make you rich in the near term. But if you're thinking, 3, 5, 10 years out, that's a possibility. Angry Gamer says, have a great night, high roller. Salute, man. Appreciate you rocking with us. The MIDI Journey says BTK could go to 200K. Facts. Hey, I'm seeing most reports say Bitcoin to $250,000 in this next bull run minimum. $1 million all-time high. This is not financial advice. This is not my prediction, but I'm just letting y'all know what some of the, the things that I'm following, some of these people, some of the analysis that I'm checking out are saying to, and this was even in the last bull run. This was when the last bull run was ending, and we seen what can happen, how Bitcoin can go from 20K to 68,000, 17K to 68,000. So if you extrapolate that out and, you try to do the math and analyze where that could take us to this next time, yeah, it looked like 200K is possible. I see a lot of people saying $250,000 Bitcoin minimum to $1 million maximum in this next bull run, y'all. This may be something absolutely crazy. If you were a part of the last bull run, this one will literally probably dwarf the other bull run by a few X. Why? Because of the amount of money that's ready to be put in. The entire time crypto has been out, institutional money hasn't been able to really play. Of course, they play their games on the side. They get in where they fit in. They do their little things under the table. But above the table, institutional money, that old money, that that great grandfather money, that hasn't been able to really get into the markets because there's no regulation. But once that regulation comes, trust me, they're waiting to be able to push the button and inject liquidity. And for those that are already positioned, you're going to be glad that you are. But one thing I am worried about is that they will sneak their money in slowly, where the unknowing investor, the new investor, might not be able to recognize what's taking place. This is why I want y'all to be prepared. Hey, run those likes up, man. Let me get a like check on the video. How many likes we got? Angry Gamers. Oh, read that. Shout out to Jacob59 says DecemberDeMarco is a legend. Salute, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to the Dutch. Wabbit pulling up said Team Shib. Sinbag said, I've seen 400K BTC thrown around. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying anywhere in that range, 200,000, 250, $1 million, anywhere in that range is possible. I'll be happy with any of those numbers. Okay, shout out to PD said we got 42 likes, man. We got 52 people in the building. We should have at least 52 likes. Come on now. 55 people in the building. Show some love, man. Show some love, man. We got 55 people in the building with only 42 likes, y'all. Don't do me like that. Now, let's get into some SHIB news real quick, man. That's our Bitcoin talk. Shout out to all the hodlers out there. And we're going to jump straight over to Lucy page because, Lucy got the news we could use. So we're going to do a quick rundown. So I like this post that she wrote right here. Let's take a look at this. Did you know that there are already over 425 million cryptocurrency users worldwide? The use of crypto has skyrocketed in recent years, jumping from just 5 million users in 2016. Connect the dots. We have 425 million now, right? And we went from 5 million in 2016. That wasn't too long ago. Think about that. And here's another mind-blowing fact. Globally, 69% of adults, which is a whopping 3.8 billion people, have an account at a bank or mobile money provider. That's a huge potential user base for crypto. We're just waiting for adoption, y'all. We are just waiting for adoption. We don't even have 1 billion crypto holders yet. We are very, very new. So what does this mean? It means we are all early adopters in this exciting journey. The possibilities are endless and all projects have the potential to succeed. I mean it, all of them. We all gonna make it. Shout out to Lucy, man. Shout out to the Vegas Inu token, high rollers, man. Every single project has the potential to make it. Think about it. Vegas Inu token launching in a bear market, what could have appeared to be, right leading into a rally. That's perfect timing if that's what, if this does play out like this. But upon this next bull run, every solid, it's going to be even some janky projects that's not solid that succeed. So to have solid projects where you can be confident, where you can put your money and know that you can go to sleep peacefully and you're not going to wake up and the liquidity is gone, meaning they rug pulled the project, that's priceless to have, especially as we move into this next bull run. You want to have somewhere to park your money. You want to have somewhere where you feel confident, like, I know my money is here and it's going to be here and it's going to be working for me, versus me trading my time for money. Shib is destined to become a household name. And don't forget about Bone and Leash. You definitely want to get in on the action. And hey, I'm telling y'all right now, do not doubt us at Vegas Inu token. Don't do it. It would not be wise. You don't step in front of moving trains. Looking for reliable information, Lucy says, and always ready to help. Look no further. For all your Shibirum inquiries, reach out to our knowledgeable mods, and got a few different moderators listed down there. Shout out to Mods right here, Special Sheep, and all the other mods holding it down, man, keeping Sheep safe. So what else do we got here? Lucy says in 2300. This is me building my very own blockchain. Get ready for Lucy Inu, the next big thing. With its immense utility, impressive supply, set to make waves in the crypto world. I promise to buy in. So you know, it'd be funny. I wouldn't even be surprised if somebody, you know, took that and made that a token and ran with it. And, you know, if the, you know, Sheeb team might have threw a little insider right there or something like that. You know how they like to get out, y'all. But let's see what else. So there's some talk about Ryoshi wallets or something like that. I seen a little bit of it earlier, but here's the post. It says there is an abundance of information out there with self-proclaimed blockchain experts and storytellers spreading false narratives. The fact is, blockchain is designed to be anonymous, making it nearly impossible to identify the owners of specific wallets. Unfortunately, this anonymity has led to some individuals abusing the system and spreading inaccurate information. Note that the last two wallets were created after the pump, 2021, so not Ryoshi. So basically clarifying or declaring this is not Ryoshi's wallet. Sheeb on exchanges equals people. Stay safe, Sheeb Army. So not too sure what this was all about, but you know, it's always some type of fake news or something like that taking place. Man, shout out to PD coming in here with the big boy. PD came through with the hundo. Shout out to PD, man. He says, about to head to my cruise. Love y'all, broski. Can you this for me? Man, shout out to bro. What you need, bro? Shout out to bro and all the high rollers, y'all. Take a look at his profile picture right there. You see that profile picture? That's the high rollers. You see what PD said he about to go do? He's about to go do stuff high rollers do. He's going on a cruise right now. When most people are saying, you know, this is the worst of markets, of course, now it's picking up a little bit, but bro already had this cruise locked in a while ago. So while everybody else was panicking and whatever, bro's booking cruises. This is what you can do when you are financially educated, when you are financially literate. Shout out to bro, man. He got the high rollers Vegas Inu token profile picture up there. I'm telling y'all, check us out, man. Check us out. Shout out to Simbag says, have fun, PD. Most definitely, bro. Be safe. Enjoy yourself. You deserve it, bro. When you get back, we going even harder, bro. And by the time you get back, we're going to try to, you know, really have some real, you know, we already been getting it in, but we're going to try to, you know, be a lot further. We're going to try to, you know, have a lot more built by the time you come back, bro. Shout out to all the high rollers. Hey, that's one of our goals, man. Before PD get back, we gotta have some. We gotta start a campaign, something before PD get back, man. We gotta really be building. We gotta have you know, the whole thing built. Not the whole thing, but you know, we gotta be that guest house that's being worked on. We gotta have that built when by the time PD get back. PD, how long you gonna be again? Tim says, I'm so ready for this bull run coming. Oh, okay. So that's what PD's saying. So PD trying to do $120 burn. So PD want to burn $120. Let me clarify. That's what you're saying, bro, because you know we'll get it done. We already got 20 million Vegas Inu tokens that are set to be burned already on this live stream because of one of our community members. He wanted 20 million VIT. He said, send it to the burn wallet. So, you know, we're going to send it to the burn wallet. If you didn't know, Vegas Inu token is hyper deflationary, y'all. Hyper deflationary. That means every single token you hold on becomes more valuable every transaction. Now, that does depend on demand increasing. But as long as demand stays the same or increases, every token that's left becomes more rare because the supply is becoming more scarce. On every single transaction, there's a burn function or burn mechanism that happens to send reflections to the burn wallet, which is removing these tokens from the supply forever, y'all. That means forever. Them tokens can never come back into circulation. And it's a docs developer. Look at all the rugs that's been taking place, man. You got to find something solid. You got to find something legit. You got to find something you can trust. If you have not seen their face, and just because you see their face don't mean you can trust them either. So keep that in mind. But if you don't even know who is behind this project, you have no guarantee you're not going to get rugged. Even if you see them, it doesn't guarantee that. So it doesn't just mean it, but it's like nothing happens behind that rug. If they're an undoxed developer, they could just rug and move on to the next project. That's dangerous. But I think PD wanted us to burn. Shout out to PD said, yes, burn it. And this is for your next steak dinner. Shout out to PD, man. Appreciate PD holding it down on the front lines. One of the Vegas Inu token generals, man. Really, really putting on for the army, man. For the high rollers. The middle journey says, I found a crypto that is on the British Stock Exchange. Tap Global XTP. Any thoughts? I haven't heard of that one, to be honest. Shout out to PD, man. So let's see what else Lucy got out here. The best and most promising token is bad from below. Let's see in a year. So Jim's Radar top 10 today. Jim's Radar by community votes. Hey, y'all better be keeping an eye out for Vegas Inu token. I'm telling you. Okay, shout out to PD. Came through with another super chat, man. Dropped it on us, man. I appreciate you, PD. Said this 50 is for your steak dinner, man. Appreciate it, bro. Crypto's FBI says, have a blast, PD. Man, this is what happens when you're a high roller. Take a look at that, bro. Just sent in $120. He just sent $170 into the stream and 120 of it to be burned. That's a high roller right there. On his way to a cruise right now. That's a high roller right there. Change your profile picture to the Vegas Inu token high roller if you want to become a high roller. Let's see what else going on. Lucy says Satoshi consumer and Bad Idea AI launched AI solution for Shibarium details. So this was pretty cool. I seen this earlier today. I did make a video on it. Satoshi and the Bad Idea AI team created a chat bot for Telegram and Discord where you can ask this bot questions. Also, this bot will be implemented into Shibarium. You'll be able to use this bot, you know, asking questions, basically an API, what I believe, to ChatGPT. So similar to the things you could do with ChatGPT, possibly might have that ChatGPT 4 version included because it talks about how it's breaking barriers for people that are, you know, limited in certain areas when it comes to artificial intelligence technology. So, you know, it might be the full version that they're releasing, that paid version that usually everybody has to, you know, you got to pay a little extra for like $20 a month, and possibly somehow figuring out how to give that to access to that, giving access to the people for free, possibly. I don't know how that's going to work out, but that's one thing that, you know, we do see taking place. They talk about it continuously evolving with improvements in machine learning. The bot stated there are several ways in which it can contribute to Shibarium project. The first way is providing efficient communication solutions. With me, the SHIB team can automate interactions with the community, streamline updates and news, and conduct conduct successful crowd events. So, I love to see AI, being incorporated to our daily lives, being incorporated into tools we already use. I just like to see it because I think this is a great, like a leap for, human civilization, in a sense, get into moving from civilization type 0 to breaking into that civilization type 1 stage. I don't know if y'all know about that. I ain't gonna go too deep because this is about crypto only, so we're gonna just keep it on that. But AI is a very important aspect of moving us along. So I'm bullish on AI and crypto technology. But let's see what else Lucy got for us. Oh, if y'all haven't heard, also Shiba Inu Shiboshi NFT collection will be having a female counterpart called the Shiboshis. So, one is Shiboshi or Shiboshi, we were already calling it, but now it's one that's even more Shiboshi. So these are a female version of the Shiboshi NFT collection by the Shib team. This will be rolling out soon. So there will be more information coming on that. But also, if you haven't heard, Vegas Inu token will be having an NFT collection coming. So, you heard it here first. If you haven't heard it already, connect the dots, man. It's about to get real bullish, especially as we lead into the bull market, man. This is the way. This is the way. Being early, doing your due diligence, understanding what you hold, being involved, being engaged, being in tune, being informed. That's the way you do it. Shout out to PD again for the steak dinner, man. Bone push, keep pushing, says Lucy. Right now, Bone undervalued. We know Bone's supposed to be over, a couple bucks by now. We already know that. But it isn't yet. But guess what it may do? As people begin to take profits from these other tokens, coins, whatever we want to call them, as people begin to take profits, they will start to move into other altcoins. That's what happens, y'all. That's how the cycle works. The top ones, they get the limelight, they get the spotlight on them for a while, and then the smart ones start to take profits while others continue to chase, and then they come into the altcoins, the Shiba Inus, the Doges, the Vegas Inu tokens. That's what they do. Position yourself now so you're not looking back when it does take place and you're like, damn, bro did tell me that. Shout out to Whit Reed says, just got here. You talking about rugs? We're speaking of Satoshi trying to get the Shib army to buy his bone. So, a lot of people feeling different about that. I hear everything. I hear everything that people are saying. Obviously, I'm bullish on Shiba Inu's ecosystem. Yes, I would like to see more love shown to Shiba Inu, but at the same time, the team is still working. So we got to give them, the benefit of the doubt. Everything that they said they would deliver to us, whether it was lackluster or whether it wasn't as impressive or whether it didn't have the effect that people wanted to have. Remember, those are all different things. Whatever reason it could be, they still deliver. So you want to keep that in mind. And remember, Shiba Inu is not the Shiba Inu development team. Now, Bone is definitely more of the Shiba Inu development team because they actually created that. But Ryoshi created Shiba Inu. So if you don't want Bone, you don't have to get Bone. You could just buy Shiba Inu. If you don't like what they're doing with the ecosystem, you don't have to support it. Just buy Shiba Inu. Shout out to Danny, says, December, you are the realest crypto influencer. Man, I appreciate you, Danny R. Salute. Shout out to Ian Fox in the building. And then shout out to Future Wealthy Nerd coming through, man, with the $20 super chat. Said, Lamborghini, here we come. Oh, yeah, burn that. Okay, so we got another $20 burn. So let's see. So far, PD got us at $120 to burn. We got another $20 to burn. So that's $140 to burn right there on top of the 20 million VIT tokens. What, y'all trying to get a burn party going or something? Are y'all trying to get if we get another few super chats, let's see, whatever we at, I'll give it to the end of this stream. Whatever super chats we get coming in after this, if you want to burn it, if it's specifically for the burn, I'll match it. So any new super chats coming in after this, I will match those super chats if they are for burning. So let's get it going. What y'all trying to do? Y'all's coming through with the super chats. What's up now? It's time to burn now. Let's see what's going on. I'm matching burns at this point. Don't send in $1 million because I don't know if we got that much to burn right now, but I'm just messing with y'all though. But we matching the burns, man, to the end of the stream. If it's $1,000 come in after this point, we burning an additional $1,000 on top of that. If $10,000 come in right now, we're burning an additional $10,000 on top of that. Y'all better come on while I'm talking crazy right now. Talk about y'all want that supply going. Let's see. Shout out to PD came through with another one, says, F it, love y'all. Let's me it burn 150 to burn. I'm going for 2 weeks. Thank you for teaching, big bro. Community, listen to my brother. I do 2 trips a year because my brother. Shout out to PD, man. If y'all don't know PD's story, this is one of the people that's been rocking with me for a very long time. He's been in my community, learning and earning, for a while. He's been able to take advantage of these different the bull cycle, the last time because of the information that he learned and he applied it. So he deserves to go on 2 trips a year. He's working on paying off his 3rd house right now because of this information. We ain't playing. It's fun, but we ain't playing. So that's an extra $30 right there for PD. So right now, so far from PD, not counting what he already brought in, that's $150 for his burn total. But right now, I'll be matching $30 of burn with PD. What's up? Y'all about that life or what? All right. I thought so. Whit Reed says, anyway, love your content. Keep it up. Let's stay bullish. Gotta go to bed, man. Shout out to you for rocking with us, Whit Reed. Truck and Trapping said, yo, appreciate you pulling up, bro. Simbag said, with BNB on smart chain. I'm not sure what that was, but I'm assuming she's telling somebody, how to, get some Vegas Inu token. Yes, you will need BNB on smart chain. You could buy it directly from the website, vegasinutoken.com, or you can buy it on pancakeswap if you're more familiar with that. Shout out to Mike Jones in the building, says, good morning, high rollers. Salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. Another one of our, generals holding it down, for the Vegas Inu token community. Oh, we got Sandbags in the building with the $31 super chat, man. She said this is her first super chat. Shout out to Sandbags, man. That's another 30. Sandbags, is that going towards the burn? That's another burn? Because if that's going towards the burn, so far we had 30 from PD for the burn, 30 from Sandbags for the burn, and Vegas Inu token will be burning to match both of those. So that's a total of 60 from the community and another $60 a burn from Vegas Inu token. So let me know. Let's get it. Truck and Trapping says, I have my Vegas Inu token on Coinbase wallet, not showing dollar price yet. Is that bad? No, it's not bad, bro. It's not bad. It will be coming soon. Stay tuned. You will be able to see it soon as we start to get those listings and whatnot and get more information updated. That info will be available. Shout out to BCR coming through with the $20 super chat, man. I'm assuming this one for the burn too. That's another. So far, that's $80 from the community. That's $80 from the community of burning. That's 160 total. We almost at $200 for the stream to burn and Vegas Inu token on top of additional 20 million VIT that will be burned. And Simbag says, yes, burn. So we will be burning. Look how bullish the Vegas Inu token community is. These are high rollers right here. You want to be a part of a project with community members that are representing like this. They don't have to do this. They're doing this on their own because they are bullish and they're really supporting the community. And it's what they want. They want the tokens burned. So we're going to get them burned and we're going to match those burns. So let's see what else we got here. Shout out to all the high rollers, man. Everybody a part of Vegas Inu token community. If you want to join us, the links are in the description section to the Twitter, website, Telegram. You definitely want to be inside that Telegram. I'm telling you. That Telegram, you want to be inside of. So Lucy says, what sets Shibarium apart is not just its blockchain, but the vibrant and bustling crypto community that accompanies it. Here you have the chance to unleash your creativity and build your own virtual empire, whether it's a thriving business, captivating social, where'd they go? Where we at? Captivating social dApps, immersive games, or even your own mind-bending metaverse. In this digital age where the world is hurtling forward, Shibarium offers a safe haven, a launch pad for your wildest ideas, all at the fraction of the cost. It's like having a golden ticket to the future of decentralized entertainment. Like, I love when they start talking like this, though, because I really understand, what I hold, and I understand what Shiba Inu's vision is. I understand what they're building. It's just not there yet. Shiba Inu is kind of ahead of its time with its ambitious goals right now. But for those that, are apart early, those that, can withstand the market conditions, the irrationality of the market, those people will be rewarded. Not financial advice. Can't tell you to buy, sell, hold, or burn. That's all on you. But, I'm just sharing my insights with y'all. So it goes on to say, sure, there may be other projects out there, but Shibarium is the Apple of the crypto world, a trailblazer that seamlessly connects all the dots. Come on now. Lucy been watching us, y'all. Lucy been watching us, y'all. Come on. Y'all already know that's us. That seamlessly connects all the dots. Lucy been watching us, y'all. Shout out to Lucy, man. Shout out to Satoshi. Shout out to the whole Shib army, man. Everybody that's rocking with us. And then we got another, hold on. We got another super chat came through from Future Wealthy Nair says, you gonna remember me, let them burn, man. Shout out to, I don't know, are you male, female? I don't know to say bro, sis, I don't even know. But shout out to Future Wealthy Nair for the $20 super chat, man. Y'all going crazy right now. So that's another 20. That's another 20 right there. So let's see, where we at? So that's $100 from the community to be burned, and Vegas Inu token will match that burn as well. Quintessential, shout out to bro for pulling up, says the Telegram group is an ocean of wisdom. That's facts. That's facts. You got no other close-knit crypto family, starting off like this is out there. We have the closest knit crypto family because it's all of us coming together from the communities that we are all a part of. We are building something right now that nobody has seen before. This is the real deal. Like we said, we could show them better than we could tell them, y'all. So I just want to highlight, though, the fact of, our connect the dots is, starting to, become one of those phrases in the crypto space, man. Y'all better connect the dots. But, okay. So this is bro. Future Wealthy Nail said, man, okay, so appreciate the support, bro. So, and guess what, Lucy says, Shiba State is rolling out the red carpet, welcoming all projects that abide by a few simple rules. Be bold, be unique, and stand out from the crowd. Embrace the Shiba ecosystem and let the synergy flow. Above all, let the fun never cease, because life's too short for boring ventures. Show respect to Shib and burn Shib. And remember, in this realm of innovation, toxicity has no place. Shib on leash, Boshi, Shib the metaverse. I like that. Hey, if you didn't hear, Lucy says, show respect to Shib and burn Shib. Guess what Vegas Inu token will be doing? We will be burning some Shib. We got to show love to the OG. None of us would even care about, a lot of this stuff going on, right now, if it probably wasn't for Shiba Inu. a lot of us probably wouldn't, be such degens or be involved in so many meme coin plays and things like that. Everybody will still be buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, BNB, XRP, XLM, all the blue chips. Shiba Inu, Dogecoin came and changed the game. Doge changed the game first, but Shiba Inu really came and changed the game. So we got to always show our love and respect for Shib, man. But Satoshi says in response to Satoshi's own post saying, loves to see the community work together without my input. Fantastic. Great job. So happy. Shibarium. This is finally this is what it's about. The community. I've always been telling y'all this. If it's something you want to do for Shiba Inu, just do it. Don't sit back and ask for an official label from the team. Ryoshi said we are all Ryoshi. That means we can do what we want to do with Shiba Inu. Obviously, that means in a positive way, adding value to Shiba Inu. But you don't need an official title or, permission. Just do it. You build it, they will come. You build it. If it's, positive, is adds value, most likely the community is going to want to support it because it helps us all. Also, take a look at this. I think this was super dope. Good things take time, says Lucy. Love Dubai. So take a look at Dubai in 1980. This is what this same area looked like. I don't know if this is the exact same angle or whatever, but I'm assuming that's what they're showing us. 1980 Dubai. Desert, one building, a couple buildings, obviously, but, one main little building right here. And then take a look at the transformation. 1980 to 2023, and now it looks like a futuristic city. It looks like something out of a utopia type of movie. Like, it's crazy. Look at this. This is what it really looks like over there. From this is what it means to stay down for the come up. This is what it means to stay down for the come up. It all starts somewhere. Vegas Inu token, it starts right here. Connect all the dots you need to understand what's about to take place. And if you're still unsure, make sure you pull up to our AMA tomorrow. We got an AMA with Caesar's calls. It will be big. You want to be tuned in. All the information is posted on the Twitter page. If you're serious, do the due diligence and find everything out and be there. Also, Shiba Cows hoodies just starting to roll out and be delivered. So this is from Shiba Cow saying more hoodies out the door. Stay tuned for some special contests for those who receive their authenticated collectibles. Hey, Shiba Cows, man, what's up with a hoodie? Y'all tell Shiba Cows to send us one. Lucy says, shib on leash bad, all in the green, all pumping over 5% in the last 24 hours. And this was just the other day. We just, getting caught up on all Shiba Inu news. I want y'all to be informed. So let's see. Decoding Shib's on-chain data, potential run to kill a zero. Let's take a look. Shout out to Truck and Trap and said, yeah, Shiba piped it off with me. Made my first bag off Doge, though. That's what's up. Mike Jones says, just imagine the publicity it'll garnish for Vegas Inu community if we initiate the $25,000 burn on Shibarium. Bro is connecting dots. Sheesh. Why are you trying to connect dots like that, though, bro? That would be really cool if we did that, huh? Decoding Shib's on-chain data, potential run to kill a zero. Shib has topped 245 million in large transactions in the last 7 days, pointing to rising crypto whale activity. This has resulted in a short rebound rally for Shib, mounting to the daily high of 50728, according to CoinGecko. Shib held the reclaimed resistance level throughout the day with 3.6% gains, totaling the slight rebound rally to 5% in 2 weeks. Last week, Shiba Inu slipped away from the bear trap, but was rejected twice at the 507 resistance. At press time, SHIB is changing hands at 50722 with a neutral whale concentration signal. According to blockchain analytics platform Into the Block, the rebound rally is highly influenced by crypto whales who scooped up 22 billion SHIB tokens on October 19th. Y'all, they do this right under our nose all the time. They do this right under our nose all the time. Please do not get tricked out of your spot because they're fudding, because they're telling you bad news. Don't get tricked out of your spot. That's the way they do it. That means if you're getting tricked out of your spot, that means you're falling for it. Shibarium launch run, history to repeat. Shiba Inu's last run to erase a zero from its market value occurred on August 15, 2023. During that time, Shibarium L2 mainnet officially launched in Toronto at the Blockchain Futures Conference. However, the 401 level range couldn't locate the confluence, and she fully retraced the profits in 3 days. It will be back above that level, y'all. It'll be back. It's going to delete a zero again. Not financial advice, but it's going to delete a zero again. And people are going to be looking at these prices that they're seeing like, damn, I wish I would have scooped up some more SHIB. People are going to be seeing Vegas Inu token like, damn, I should have scooped up some more Vegas Inu token, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. But nevertheless, meanwhile, Shiba Inu's layer 2 scaling solution continues to enjoy smooth operation at 5 seconds average block production time and a market cap of 180 million. According to ShibariumScan.io on-chain data explorer. Nevertheless, Shibarium L2 network usage is below 1%. At the same time, the transactions on the blockchain have dramatically plunged to around 10K per day, in contrast to the 260,000 in the early days of Shibarium mainnet's public launch. On the flip side, Shiba Inu lead dev Satoshi recently took to Telegram to complain about the relatively low total value locked on Shibarium, the layer 2 scaling solution for SHIB. The layer 2 success is overshadowed by significantly dropping volume, going from 1.4 million to 0.69 million with a 2.9% daily increase, according to the on-chain analysis provided by DeFi Llama. So what that signifies right now is people just aren't seeing the value in using it. A lot of people are excited, about that burn, but what people are overlooking is this extremely cheap price, and what Shibarium is looking to do is be the hub, the platform for everything DeFi, basically. And in order to do that, it's going to have really low fees. Now, they should have found a better balance of burn and fees, but it is hard to work these numbers out when you're on the development side. But they got way more experience than me, so I won't get them an excuse on that level. But it takes time, y'all. Remember Dubai in 1980, and then remember what it looks like today in 2023. So remember, Shiba Inu dropped in 2020 August. It's only been 3 years, y'all. What was that, Dubai? That was like what, from 1980? That was about 43 years. Obviously, it's not going to take Shiba Inu that long, but give it time. Now let's take a look at the Vegas Inu token chart. As you can see right now, we do see a rebound starting to take place. We are on a day chart. We are on our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18th day. So just shy of 3 weeks. We still got about 3 days until 3 weeks. So it still hasn't even been a month with the project, y'all. Very, very new. So $1.2 million market cap right now, 419 holders. How often do you get into a project that you can say you can sleep peacefully at night, knowing that you're not going to get rug pulled under 450 holders, 420 holders? That's not too often, y'all. Connect the dots. This is Vegas Inu token. The links to this project are in the description section of this video. So another thing, we talk about smart money. Let's grab our fib retracement. Look at this. This is why it's beautiful. You see this? Look what we have on the chart. That's beautiful. You know why that's beautiful? Because look at this. Take a look. If we pull our fib retracement out, notice how the price is falling right along the golden ratio. Y'all know what the golden ratio is? That's 61.8%. Look at how the price, we broke out. We blasted off to these levels. The Fibonacci retracement tool, it helps you understand where, the price can pull back into the chart, where it's still healthy. So still following this upwards trend line right here is what's playing out. It's finding support at this level right here. This pattern, this Fibonacci retracement is found in everything in nature. Everything in nature has this playing out in it. And the chart is doing it right now, just as is expected. This was a smart money area. People who understand will load up in this area. Why? It's undervalued. It's still a very strong project. You don't let the red candle scare you. That's just paper hands. That's just people who got tricked out of their spots. Project isn't 1 month old. You got to be able to connect the dots and what's taking place. We got a major AMA taking place tomorrow. We are brand new. We launched this project with very little information coming out. So people still haven't had, as much information as they wanted to learn about the project. So we still have a lot of people waiting to join the project as more information is released. But that's our strategy behind it. We want to allow organic community members to be able to get in at the lowest prices possible. Remember how I showed y'all those blue areas in the chart when we were looking at Bitcoin? Those blue areas in the chart, let me see. So those blue areas in the chart, this is one of them. This is one of them where smart money grabs it all up and it continues on what it's doing. This is one of those areas. Remember, impulse retracement, impulse retracement, impulse retracement is playing out perfectly right now, y'all. While we are organically building, growing a strong community, this is what you want to see. So come tap into the Vegas Inu token community. Less than 3 weeks old, super bullish community from all the communities we are a part of. Docs developer, y'all already know what it is with me. This one is for us, y'all. Shout out to Ian Fox. Shout out to Crypto's FBI. Says we will be the third biggest Shiba Inu burn if we do 25K burn. Second is Blaze token, and first is Vitalik. How much did Blaze token burn? Mike says, first of all, shout out to the DD Nation, man. That's first and foremost. First and foremost, shout out to the entire DD Nation, man. Shout out to my high rollers. Shout out to the Shib Army. Shout out to the Volt Army. Shout out to everybody, other armies that's rocking with us. But shout out to the DD Nation, man. Because without y'all, we wouldn't be here. Mike says, can I please make a request for a Tangem Nation from the DD Nation? I don't get what you mean, bro. What's the request? Josh says, good morning, everyone. Getting ready for work. Shout out to Josh, man. Josh A in the building, man. Have an excellent day today, bro. Shout out to Harlan. OG to the channel, man. Appreciate you pulling up. Josh says, love the book, bro, and the MACD analysis. Man, I appreciate that. Josh, was you one of the people that bought my book, bro? I just noticed my book sales were going up, and I'm like, what's going on? If you haven't purchased my book yet, it is in the description section of this video. Now we officially have paper book copies or paperback copies. At first, it was just the digital version of the book, but now you can order the paperback, y'all. If you want to show some support, and educate yourself at the same time, it's on Amazon right now. The link to it is in the description section of this video. Check it out. Also, if you're serious about taking your investing knowledge to the next level, I mean, serious about this, and you have over $1,000 invested into these markets, and you're ready to go to the next level, reach out to me to get my courses. I got my stock options trading course, my crypto 101 course, and my technical analysis course. If you don't understand technical analysis and you want the fast track to understanding it, you want to understand it from somebody who's been there, who understands the things that you're learning, reach out to get the technical analysis course. This is for those that are serious, though. Only if you are serious. But Mike says, please request Tangem to add Vegas Inu token. Please. Tangem does have a big crowd. Okay, for sure, bro. I will put that request in. Josh says, yes, sir, last month. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. I don't know if you declaring financial freedom right now, saying it's your last month going to work. I don't know what that's about, but hey, salute, bro. So yeah, come check out Vegas Inu token. Matter of fact, let's take a look at the Twitter page. What's going on? So right here at Vegas Inu token, we are at 786 followers, y'all. Last pin post, our community has been making so much noise. Massive AMA tomorrow with the legendary Caesar's calls. Vegas Inu token VIT is connecting some big dots. Tune in October 25th, 4 p.m. Eastern time. This is one you don't want to miss. VegasInuToken.com, Vegas Inu, Caesar's calls, meme coin. So the link will be posted before the AMA, but make sure you come follow us on Twitter so that way you don't miss out on anything. Also, our Telegram link is in the bio section on Twitter. Make sure you join that so you don't miss out on anything. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, or hold, but I'm telling you to come do your due diligence. Come do your due diligence. If you have not checked us out yet, what are you doing? As we enter into this bull rally, this is going to be one of those plays. Vegas Inu token is going to be one of those plays. You got to be crazy not to be checking us out right now. You know how hard we about to go? You know the community strength that we're building right now, the organic foundation that we're building right now that's taking place in front of everybody's eyes. Those that know. But if you don't know and you haven't checked out yet, you need to check it out. So also, high rollers will be doing a special AMA this Friday, October 27th, 6:30 p.m. Central Time with Space Chick on her channel. Shout out to Crypto Latina. We just did one on her channel. We got a few more coming as well. Y'all, we only just getting started. Don't miss this opportunity to learn more and spread the word about VIT. We're just getting started. VegasInuToken.com. Shout out to Space Chick. Also, shout out to Crypto King Louis, man. He dropped a TikTok for us, y'all. So he said that part wrong right there. 7% marketing, 3% liquidity, and 2% to all holders. So that's super bullish. Building the project up while growing the liquidity, while also rewarding those diamond hand holders. Yes, you receive 2% reflections. Reflections mean you get extra tokens just for holding. It's similar, not the same, but similar to a dividend or something like that. Just from holding Vegas Inu token, your bag grows. Your token balance will continue to accumulate. And as the price continues to rise and take off, you're going to make even more money. Not financial advice. Do your own due diligence. Never risk more than you're willing to lose. I'm speaking from the development side of this project, but I'm telling y'all, we are about to go so hard for this project. We got some very exciting things, already in the pipeline. And we are also working on building some exciting things. So tap in with us, y'all. Then we did our first Twitter space yesterday. Welcome, Vegas Inu token welcomes those rugged by Safeterium. Safeterium was a very hyped up project. People were, it was probably a few people that probably paper handed their. Actually, we did see one. I won't call them out on it, but y'all might, if you know. But one individual did, paper hand us. He sold us right after launch, thinking that we were going to rug pull, or thinking that it was over with, or thinking that the community was, not going to believe in the project. And he dumped on launch, and we ended up doing like almost a 6x from that point. So, you got to connect the dots, man. It's still very, very early with Vegas Inu token. Don't run to one of these projects that, is going to pump and dump you, that looks good in the beginning, say Ethereum, type of project, developers not doxed, the project even had KYC and audits and all of that, and none of that mattered, because guess what? They still rugged everybody. You got to have somebody you can trust in this space, man. That's where we changing the game with Vegas Inu token. That's a big difference in what we see in the space right now. So we burned 20 million VIT if anyone can crack the code to who one of our new partners is. We got a new partner that is to be announced. And no, nobody guessed it yet. I've seen a lot of guesses. I just looked at them. I didn't respond to them. But if I see somebody guess the correct one, then yes, I will be letting y'all know. You will be hearing about it. So very big partnership underway. We do got a lot of the details already ironed out. Just waiting for a few more things. So expect that to be coming soon. Excited about that. We got 2 AMAs already on the schedule, probably 3 more that need to be locked in. A lot of things taking place, man. Vegas Inu is starting to make noise. Look us up on YouTube. Look us up. Use our hashtags to look us up if you haven't heard of us, so you can get an idea of what's going on in our community. Also, we will be burning. So far, we are at $100 to burn on the stream from the community, and we will be matching that burn. So that's $200 additional dollars of Vegas Inu token that will be burned, plus additional 20 million Vegas Inu token that will be burned on this stream. So stay tuned for that. Also, something big is cooking behind the scenes. Keep an eye out for the big reveal. Partnership teaser. That's how you could, that's connecting the dots. So if boom, 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 boom. Dots connected. Shout out to Vote Inu, man, our first official partner of Vegas Inu token. We are using the VoteChange widget on the vechain.com website. So now you can be able to use your BNB and buy Vegas Inu token straight off the website, or you could just use your BNB on pancakeswap. But shout out to everybody taking advantage of that. And then we got Uncle Tony over here with the shoulders going crazy, man. Shout out to Uncle Tony. Happy and excited about Vegas Inu tokens first Twitter space, man. We will be having more of those coming soon. I think that was a pretty good success, a pretty good turnout. 343 people for our first Twitter space. That's cool, or X space, whatever we call it in now. But shout out to all those in the community creating this dope artwork for us as well. And we got a lot of cool artists, a lot of cool motivated people a part of our community, just a lot of cool people in general, helping support the mission. And that's what it's about. True community driven project. This is what it's about. We working together, hopefully the market works with us to make all this happen. But yeah, man, this is the time, man. This is the time to make sure you are prepared. Make sure you are buckled up. Do your last checks, last safety checks before we take off, y'all. That's what it's looking like. Shout out to Mike, says that there's a request form and it's easy, but I don't have all the information necessary for the request, but DD Nation does. Okay, for sure, bro. Josh says, bought the book last month, brother. Appreciate you, Josh. Josh says, we're going to make it. Mike says, and just for the record, Vegas Inu token has successfully surpassed Bad Idea AI. Did we technically? What statistics are you using for that, bro? What measurements are you using? Shout out to Ian Fox, said DD Nation rocks the world, man. Salute. Mike Jones says, as of today, Blaze token has burned 11.7 billion SHIB tokens. What's the dollar value on that right now, bro? Shout out to Pamela Lewis, one of the OGs to the channel, man. Says, when are you going to let me back in the Facebook group? You're not in the Facebook group, Pamela? Red Lion X says SHIB. And then shout out to PD, member for 13 months, holding it down, support, man. I appreciate it. Says, just so y'all know, I haven't touched my VIC and don't plan to. Vegas Inu, Vote, SHIB Inus will be at the top. Yeah, I don't know if y'all knew or not, but I seen a lot of people, shout out to Matthew Perry. He will be, talking about Vegas Inu token, soon, hopefully. But, a lot of people do rightfully have the concern when they see that, initial wallet and they're like, why is 70% right there? So, just for some clarification, that wallet is simply when you normally see token allocation wallets already broken down, that wallet is just all those different allocations in one. Now, technically, it will be broken down from there. It's just, you got to remember, this is my first time around the block developing a project. I didn't understand properly how to list it as to, like, I know what we have as a project, the allocation going towards, but in the pre-sale, I didn't know how to set it up where it shows, basically what each pie slice or each allocation or percentage is going towards. But y'all know those tokens are safe. If you don't know that, they're simply on the blockchain. None of those tokens have been sold this entire time. So think about that. Most projects, when they first launch, do you know they're selling tokens out the gate? Vegas Inu token hasn't sold any of its initial, that 70% supply. That's still the same 70% supply sitting right there, y'all. I told y'all those tokens are safe. You think I'm going to just say that if it's, now obviously it's not financial advice, whatever, but y'all know, come on now. Y'all don't got to worry about a developer rugging y'all. So it's a little less, You know, obviously, if you don't understand the developer, you don't know who the developer is, then that, yeah, I could see people being worried about that. But we will be breaking those up so that way, you know, people can be less concerned about one wallet holding 70%. But, you know, so just stay tuned for that. But that's another good thing. You know, that's another thing that could potentially work out in our favor, because the people who don't want to buy until that takes place, that gives us more people to buy in later when it does take place. And these tokens will be locked up, you know, for an extended period of time. So you don't have to worry about the liquidity being rugged out. Y'all don't got to worry about that anyway. But just for those who, you know, appreciate that, we will be locking that up. So it's already locked right now, but we will be extending it. But shout out to PD, man, holding it down. Channel member for 13 months. Look at this. It's right here. The proof is in the pudding. It says, bro, been a channel member for 13 months. And he been rocking with me longer than that. But this is just how long he's been a channel member right now. True support, true dedication to the mission, man. I appreciate it, bro. Mike says, I'm looking at the price of bag compared to Vegas. Okay, you can't just, you know, you got to take supplies into consideration, a lot of other things. Pamela says, nope, I must have accidentally left the group, or your mods did it. Yeah, if you didn't do anything, you know, crazy or against, you know, the guidelines of the group or anything, I can't see you being removed unless you accidentally did it yourself. But I'll take a look at that and get you back in there, Pamela. Shout out to you. PD says, when I get back, broski, I'm upping my membership to level 3. Shout out to PD, man. Shout out to PD. He going, you know, they got a saying, go big or go home. Bro consistently goes big with everything. Appreciate it, bro. So let's see what else we got. Shout out to Crypto Latina says, I'm so impressed with the crazy cool energy the Vegas Inu token community has. Vegas Inu army come through, make some noise tonight. Make sure you tune in tonight as I chatted up with the amazing Fortune 500 marketer and developer of Vegas Inu token, DecemberDeMarco. Shout out to her, man. Also, shout out to Crypto Moonshots giving us a call in their Telegram group as well. Shout out to Vatoshi, you know, giving Vegas Inu token a shout out. I appreciate that. You know, y'all got to connect those dots, man. High Rollers, we just rebranded our VIT logo to the community selected one. I think the new logo is fire. We will be moving forward with this new look for future marketing and branding. So this is our new logo. Expect to see the Telegram logo updated. Expect to see all our channels, you know, logos updated if they already haven't been. So shout out to everybody. Crypto B Will says 2013 you missed Bitcoin. 2014 you missed Doge. 2015 you missed XRP. 2016 you missed ETH. 2017 you missed Cardano. 2018 you missed BNB. 2019 you missed Link. 2020 you missed DOT. 2021 you missed SHIB. 2022 you missed Volt. 2023 don't miss Vegas Inu token, man. Hey, the dev is cooking. The dev is really cooking, man. We got more burns coming. Also, shout out to Clay, bro. I appreciate everybody for the organic support of Vegas Inu token. Shout out to Clay, bro. Shout out to Young Light. Shout out to Humble Reminder. Shout out to Baby Fat. Shout out to, man, everybody, man. Shout out to the entire Las Vegas city, man. We coming. We're going to be showing a lot of love and getting a lot of love in the Las Vegas city. So y'all stay tuned for that too. We are forming some local partnerships. Some exciting things are on the way. Just some things we can't, you know, completely talk about just yet. But connect those dots up. And shout out to Clay, bro, again, man. We got like 2-3 different videos. Clay shouting us out, man. So I appreciate that. This is how it's going to look eventually. This is how it's going to look. This how it's going to look. The holder is going to look. So this was a post about our followers first, you know, 700 followers, congrats. But this is eventually how our holder count will look, not just the followers. So let's see. Okay. We got some burns to do, man. We got some Vegas Inu token burns to take care of. Pamela says, how can get into some option plays with you? So I like people to, you know, really learn for themselves. So, you know, you can reach out to get the options trading course. So that way you can, you know, watch me live trade, you know, through the course, see my psychology behind some of those live trades that I took. Also get educated on, you know, different indicators and different technical traits you should understand, different fundamental traits you should understand, you know, all these different things, and understanding how to look at the market as a whole to just basically make better informed trading decisions. We can never be right 100% of the time, but as long as you understand what you're doing, you're most likely going to make money majority of the time, and you know, using proper risk management and whatnot. But reach out to me via email, DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com, if you're interested in getting any of my courses. So PD says, is our partnership Mars swap? Hey, I ain't say it is, I ain't say it ain't. But you know, yeah, you still got some time. Mike Jones says dollar value is around 80K, give or take. Okay. Okay, shout out to them, man. Shout out to Blaze. They definitely blaze some Shiba Inu. So let's see what we got here. Okay, contract address is pinned. All that information is there for everyone. Let's see. So now I got to do some calculations on Vegas Inu token for these burns. So we are about to do the burns here live. So let me calculate all this up, y'all. Give me a moment. So it looks like from our calculations, so $100 from the community, $100 burned from Vegas Inu token, and an additional 20 million. So that looks like about 190 million Vegas Inu tokens. Okay, y'all, we almost got everything calculated up. The burn is about to take place. Okay, y'all, it is official. It is official. 190 million Vegas Inu tokens burned, man. Shout out to the community getting it done. So you'll be able to check the dead wallet to see that that did take place. I also will be posting it after this stream. That's 190 million Vegas Inu tokens just permanently removed from circulation forever, making the remaining tokens left even more scarce. Sheesh. And that's coming from the community. This is real community right here. This is what you call community. Look at this. The community putting their money together to help accomplish the mission. This is what made Shiba Inu so strong. You know, the community paid for billboards for Shiba Inu. You know, the community paid for listings for Shiba Inu. You know, the community did that. This is what it's about. This is showing early signs of a SHIB type community. Shout out to FX Goblin says limbo to the moon. Just know I'm one of holders of Vegas. Shout out to all the holders of Vegas Inu token, man. Appreciate you, Goblin. Apparently, Volt says December. This has been a great live. The high rollers are insane. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is only the beginning. If you're hearing my voice right now and you have not came to check us out, this is only beginning. And I hope you do your due diligence so you can, join this ride with us. That's all we got for this one, y'all. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. All links to Vegas Inu token will be in the description section of this video. We have a lot of bullish news coming. A lot. It hasn't even been a drop in the bucket for what we got coming. So appreciate everybody for pulling up. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Also, shout out to the replay gang, those that will catch this stream later. And we are out. High rollers to the moon, man.